What is going on, YouTube? We're back in another video. This is Two Brothers Break, and today we have a little bit of a different video. I'm actually kind of really excited for it because I'm going to share you guys my thoughts on the state of the card market now as we speak. Excuse me. But as you guys can tell by the title of the video, that's what we're going to be talking about. I hope I don't bore you guys at all. I'm going to be talking straight into the camera here the whole time. So let me know if you guys disliked the video or if you guys really enjoyed it. If you guys get anything out of it. Now, I just want to say this before we get into anything. Disclaimer, I don't know everything. I don't know a lot about... well, I shouldn't say that because I should give myself some credit, but I'm definitely not going to know everything about the card market right now, and whether it's a good investment, bad investment, whether it's going to go back up, or whether it's going to keep dipping or flatline. I don't really know. It's just my opinion on this, so bear with me here. But yeah, I do have a couple reasons, and I'm going to share you guys with that in the next couple of minutes here. But before we get into it, I really appreciate if you guys would leave a thumbs up on the video. Do that down below. And let's get straight into it. So first off, first statement is going to be my personal thought on this is I believe that people within the hobby, within the card industry, have gotten really set in stone in their mind that that this is the market and this is the future. Nothing can change this, and nothing can cause the market to go down. It's gonna really go upwards, up and up and up and up, and never ever reach a limit where it just stops and crashes. To me, that's just unrealistic because, as we know, markets. They're hard to navigate, and I can't even navigate them myself. So with that being said, that's just not realism, because if you look at the card market pre-COVID, that market was nowhere near what it was during COVID-19. We saw a crazy jump. That was just absurd what we saw. Now, is that sustainable? Maybe, but as we've seen now, it's not sustainable because we're seeing a dip, and I think personally that is just the market correcting itself. That's just it. It's coming back to realistic. It's coming back to realism. That's all it is. So, with that being said, I really believe that this panic being caused throughout the hobby is from people not understanding, or from people thinking in their head that nothing can ever change this market, and the market is gonna keep trending upwards and never go down ever again. So that, I think, is where the panic is coming from. And now these are from, high-end investors, people that put a lot of money into it. And that's why we're seeing the dip, because those people are probably panicking and jumping out a little bit right now because of what we've been seeing in the past 4 weeks. So that is the first and original thought. Now, when we get into the next topic here, why I think the reasons it could be going down, and this is what I've been reading, what I've been hearing, big investors could be pulling out of the market. That is taking money out, and they're taking all their money out, which is causing it to go down. That is a good possibility. Again, I've heard that this is just the market correcting itself from an unrealistic point where it was. As I said before, also, restrictions from COVID-19 are lifting. This way here, people are traveling, people are getting out of the house. This has a strong take on the market because, people were cooped up in their homes with nothing really else to do other than invest. Really, I'm just gonna say it. because now people are going on vacations, everything's opening up, people are going to sporting events, spending more money elsewhere, less money into the market and investing. That's probably what I believe. I really think that is what is probably causing the market to correct itself. Is just the whole the whole United States opening back up, and that is, that's what I believe. So if you guys agree with that, let me know down in the comments on that point right there. But now we get into whether it's the time to buy or time to sell and get out of the market. So before I get into this one, I should probably share you guys like what I'm in this hobby for. I started off, in this hobby for a personal collection. As I assume, pretty much a good majority of the hobby started out that way, and then they grew bigger, and bigger, and then to the point where you can start making big high-end investments, making money, making a living off it possibly, etc. So me, I started about 2 years ago. So I started off just opening boxes here and there, really building my personal collection over time, not really rushing into anything. And then COVID hit and everything started going off the walls. So then I was really like, oh, wow, with this market, you can really, really make some money. So I started, getting into the investment game a little bit here and there. Recently, I just, and now I'm not high end. I'm, picking up profitable low end stuff that I take a chance on. So, for example, I picked up a Trae Young PSA 9, really, really low risk reward kind of card, PSA 9 optic, and I bought it for $40 before the playoffs. And after the 48-point game against the Bucks, I got rid of it. For 2 Prism cello packs, so probably about $35 to $40 each on those. We're looking at $75, $80, so that's a pretty good margin. But that's just one example that I give to you guys about what kind of I'm into the hobby for. But definitely into for personal collection and building that. And also going to card shows are insanely fun. That's what I really love about the hobby is you go to a card show, you meet a bunch of people that really enjoy the same thing that you enjoy, which is just like it's so amazing. I don't even know how to describe it. That's probably what I'm here for, and I can't wait to go to the National in less than a month away from that. We'll get into that because I do want to get into that. I think it's going to be pretty crazy given the state of what kind of market we're in right now. But before the third point, I wanted to share you guys, what I'm into the hobby for. But so the third point is whether it's the time to buy or whether it's time to sell and get out. So I'm going to be blatantly honest. There is no way I am selling right now. This market it's dipping. So that when it dips, that's the time to buy for me because, when you saw the market dip, the real stock market dip in when COVID hit, it bottomed out. It nearly bottomed out, if not bottomed out. So those investors that bought the dip pre-COVID and then saw their money just increase, all the way back up when, we started getting the vaccines, this, that, and all that. They made money. That's how it's done in the market. I've always been taught to buy the dip, and that's one of the reasons why. If you see something like this in a market, I'm gonna do it, and I think the card market is done correcting itself. We could see a little bit more dip here in the next couple months, but there's also big things that are happening right now. You got the National again that could cause the market to go upwards. You have more sports coming back. We're getting into football season. We're near September baseball. NBA finals are coming up. NHL Stanley Cup, a whole bunch of things happening right now. New products is coming into the hobby, which is going to be really insane, and it's going to help it go back up. So I think that with those reasons, that I'm a buyer right now, and when I go to the National in less than a month here, 29 days, I believe, I'm gonna be buying because I think it's a buyer's market right now. It's just that simple. And it could come back to bite me, but that's the whole point of investing. You're gonna take a risk, but I limit my risk. So it's basically however it's what you're in it for. And if you want to do low risk, if you want to do high risk, that's up to your decision. But I'm going to be hunting for dollar cards. You can make margins on that stuff, and that's kind of what kind of investor I'm into. Also, ripping boxes, taking the chance on that, all that fun stuff. But also, what I wanted to get into is I think it's definitely the time to buy Wax right now. Wax has taken a dip where I didn't think Wax really could take a dip, but it did. Because I'm a big firm believer in sealed product. I think that sealed product is, I don't want to say it like this, but I feel like it's almost a guarantee that sealed product will net you profit in the long run if you hold it for 3, 5, 10 years, however long you want to hold the product for. You're basically you're taking a sealed product and you're investing in every card that can be good in it. You know what I mean? So if you invest in a Panini Prism Mega Box Football 2020, you're investing in Tua, Herbert, Joe Burrow. You're investing in all those guys instead of buying one card and investing in one guy. So that's kind of an interesting thing here. I would compare almost to like a mutual fund in the stock market, and rather than a stock, because I'd compare a slab of one player to a stock, and then sealed wax to a mutual fund, if you understand what I'm trying to get across. Because it again, like I said, the slabs are gonna. My apologies if that didn't come off clear at all about, the mutual funds, comparing it to slabs and sealed wax and all that stuff. But just want to clear that up right now real quick. All I was saying was, if you invest in a slab in a specific player, let's say Justin Herbert. If Justin Herbert unfortunately gets injured, that card is going to dip. Rather, if you have the sealed wax that Justin Herbert's rookie card is in, you have Tua and Joe Burrow to lay back on. If they're doing well, the sealed wax is going to still net you profit. Rather of buying the Justin Herbert rookie card that you are going to lose value in. So that's all I'm saying. That's why I think sealed wax is definitely the safer investment right now in the hobby, and that's one of the reasons why I think it's definitely the time to buy wax right now in this hobby. Let me know down in the comments if you guys agree with me. I really appreciate if you guys would let me know, because just one of my strong opinions that I have about it. You could also let me know if you think I'm completely wrong, but I appreciate you guys staying along with me. I hope that cleared it up again, and I hope you guys enjoyed. This was kind of a different video, so got me out of my shell a little bit here, my comfort zone, if you will. And I hope I hope to see you guys next time in this video, and subscribe if you're new. Leave a like on the video. That really helps me out a lot. I know I stressed that out probably too much, but I'd really appreciate you guys, and I just love you guys as a whole. So, and we'll see you guys next time. I hope to do another one of these videos. So definitely let me know if you guys want to see some more of these, and hear me a little bit more. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.